the strife in the Middle East reverberates here in the U.S., hundreds gathered to pay tribute to a little boy, the 6-year-old Palestinian-American child who was stabbed to death in an alleged hate crime over the weekend. Wadea Al-Fayoume was buried on Monday after a funeral that was attended by thousands. And joining us with more on this is Rabbi Ari Hart, one of the 4 Chicago area rabbis who went to that funeral for this little boy. Rabbi, thank you so much for joining us on this. Tell us a little bit about your decision to do this, why it was so important for you to attend Wadea's funeral and show your support for his family.
Thanks for having me. My community's been in tremendous pain, beginning with the terrorist attack that murdered over 1,200 of our brothers and sisters and raped and kidnapped. And I want to mention the name of Hirsch Poland, who's a member of my community who's still captive in Gaza. His aunt and his grandmother live here in Skokie. So we're hurting, and it's been very hard. And then we heard about this horrific crime, this horrific murder of a boy because of his religion, because of his identity, just the murder of an innocent. And just as we've stood out and called out terrorism against our people, we needed to call out this horrific terrorism against a young Muslim boy. And so we went, and it wasn't simple. Our communities are very similar in certain ways, but also view things very differently in a lot of other ways. But it was important to affirm our shared humanity and to affirm that children deserve the right to not be murdered for who they are. It's a very low bar, but we have to at least come together and agree on that. And that's why we went, and it was powerful. And we were welcomed, and we shared our condolences. We shared the fact that thousands of Jewish people from the Chicago area, including local high schools and organizations, all have condemned this horrific crime, and that none of us want this. None of us want this at all. And it was very meaningful to be there.
Yeah, we have all been appalled as we have heard about this. This is part of bridge building work that you do through an initiative called SOLU. This isn't the first time that you have crossed a line that I think a lot of people don't. And you have said that this little boy was killed solely because of his religion and his identity, that we need to try to build a world where it doesn't happen to anyone. How do you do that?
I think you begin with relationships, and you begin with reaching out. And sometimes reaching out is not simple, but that's specifically, I think, when you have to try to do it even more. So we reach out to all kinds of groups, and I have blessed to have friends of every religion, of every race, of every ethnicity. And by getting to know people on a one-on-one and realizing that 99.9% of us want the same thing, we want our kids to be safe. We want to live in freedom. We want to live in a world where this kind of stuff doesn't happen. That's what 99.9% of humanity wants. But we have to sometimes cross those, barriers. And by the way, the terrorists don't want us to make those connections. The people on every side, all the extremists, want to keep us apart. They want to make it seem like, we're so different and we can never come together. I reject that. We share so much more as humans than what divides us, and we need to find ways to come together and build bridges of tolerance and of love and of building the world we all want to live in.
The debate is so fraught, right? This is a conversation that some people don't want to begin because you see where it goes so often. What are some of the keys to finding understanding?
I think one of the keys is to acknowledge complexity. Anybody who says any issue is black and white, is either naive or is being deceptive. Things are complicated, and that's okay. And we can talk about and hold complexity. And we also need to be able to call out evil, right? So when children are murdered because of terrorism, when children are actively targeted and killed for who they are, that's evil. And we have to call that out. So I think it's like holding both. We have to be able to hold nuance and complexity. And there's a lot of complicated things in the world right now, and be able to listen and learn and think openly and expansively about them, but also to be able to strongly say, you know what, evil's evil, murder is murder, terrorism is terrorism, and wherever it happens, we call it out.
Rabbi, thank you so much for your time today. We do appreciate you speaking with us.
Thank you. And everybody, please do something good today. Please spread some light today. It's what we all need right now.
The Lead with Jake Tapper starts after this short break.